What if I told you that one man single-handedly changed the sound of Ghanaian hip-hop forever? A rapper who spits faster than your Wi-Fi, blends Twi with English so effortlessly it sounds like a new language, and went from recording in a small, cramped studio in Tema to becoming Africa's most decorated rapper. This isn't just another success story. This is the story of Sarkodie, Ghana's rap king, a lyrical monster, and an undeniable cultural icon. But how did he really rise? What made him so unstoppable? And why do millions, from Accra to Atlanta, call him the greatest African rapper of all time? Today, we're going to dive deep into the journey of the man they call King Sark. Sarkodie was born Michael Ausuado on July 10, 1985, in Tema, Ghana. Growing up in a modest environment, young Michael was surrounded by the raw and filtered reality of everyday Ghanaian life, the struggles, the hustle, the vibrant energy of the streets, and the rich culture that pulsed through it all. From a very early age, he showed a deep, almost obsessive love for music, especially hip-hop. He was inspired by American rap legends like Jay-Z, Nas, and Eminem, studying their flows and storytelling. But Sarkodie had a game-changing twist in mind. Instead of just copying the American style and rapping fully in English, he made a bold choice. He would rap primarily in Twi, his native language. At a time when many artists believed that local languages couldn't break through internationally, Sarkodie had a vision. He was about to prove everyone wrong. His journey from a local talent to a national phenomenon wasn't instant. It started in the underground rap battle scene. Sarkodie's big, explosive break came through a feature on a show called Kasahar Level, hosted by the legendary artist Tema. His verse on that platform sent shockwaves across Ghana. People were glued to their radios, asking, "Who is this guy? Why is he rapping with such speed and precision? Is this even humanly possible?" His flow was aggressive, yet clean. His wordplay was intricate, yet relatable. Soon after this electrifying appearance, he caught the attention of one of Ghana's most respected producers, Hammer of the Last Two. That partnership was the spark that lit the fire. Hammer saw the raw and tame talent and knew how to mold it into something legendary. In 2009, Sarkodie released his debut album, Naki. The title itself, meaning "I Have Proclaimed," was a bold declaration of his arrival. And proclaim, he did. The album wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural reset. Songs like Borgo, Push, and the timeless classic Baby featuring Mujiz became national anthems. Suddenly, Sarkodie wasn't just a rapper, he was a household name. His music blared from taxis in Kumasi, clubs in Osu, and homes all across the country. Ghana had officially found its new rap king. His style was fresh, authentic, and unapologetically Ghanaian. From that moment on, Sarkodie never took his foot off the gas. He built a reputation for relentless work ethic and consistency. Album after album, he delivered, each one a new chapter in his evolving artistry. We saw it with Rapperholic in 2012, an album that solidified his reign with its masterful lyricism and production. Then came Sarkodie in 2014, a massive double-disc project that was ambitious and brilliantly executed. In 2015, he surprised everyone with Mary, a live-recorded album dedicated to his grandmother, showcasing a more soulful, melodic side. He returned to his hard-hitting rap roots with Highest in 2017, followed by the commercially successful Black Love in 2019, and the mature, reflective No Pressure in 2021. Each project showed undeniable growth. He wasn't just rapping about cars and money. He was a storyteller, a social commentator, a voice for the voiceless. He told African stories about poverty and the fight to overcome it, about the euphoria of success, the importance of faith, the complexities of love, and the fire of ambition. He made it cool to be proud of where you come from. But Sarkodie's vision went beyond the studio. He launched the Rapperholic concert, which has now become one of the biggest and most anticipated annual music events in Ghana. Year after year, he fills stadiums, delivering electrifying performances. This event alone cemented his legacy as not just an artist, but a powerful brand and a cultural force. Sarkodie understood that to be a true king, you can't just rule your own kingdom. You have to build bridges. He never stopped at Ghana's borders. He strategically collaborated with global superstars, bringing his unique Twi flow to a worldwide audience. Think about it, he's worked with American heavyweights like Ace Hood, Rick Ross, and Whale. He's joined forces with Nigerian giants like Runtown, Burna Boy, and Davido. Each collaboration was a calculated move to push African hip-hop into the global conversation, proving that language is not a barrier when the talent is undeniable. He performed on international stages from the Apollo Theater to festivals across Europe, always representing Ghana and the continent with pride. Then, in 2019, Sarkodie made history. At the BED Hip Hop Awards, a new category was introduced, Best International Flow. And who was the first ever artist to win it? Sarkodie. Standing on that stage in Atlanta, he dedicated the award to his daughter, Fidi, and declared that this win was for Africa. It was a monumental moment. It wasn't just a trophy for Sarkodie, it was a validation for every African rapper spitting in their local dialect. It was a message to the world that African hip-hop had arrived and was demanding its respect. His trophy cabinet is staggering. Sarkodie is one of the most awarded African artists of all time. We're talking about multiple Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, BET Awards, MTV Africa Music Awards, Foresight Music Video Awards, and countless other international recognitions. But more importantly than any award, he has earned something priceless: respect. He commands respect from fans, from industry critics, and most tellingly, from his fellow artists. In any serious conversation about African rap, whether it's in a barbershop in Lagos or a podcast in London, Sarkodie's name is always present. Beyond the music, Sarkodie is a brilliant businessman. He is the architect of his own empire. He founded his own record label, Sarkodie Music, not just to control his brand but also to mentor and develop the next generation of artists. He understands the power of branding, securing major endorsement deals with global companies like Samsung and FanMilk, and collaborating on local campaigns with giants like Adidas. He has built a brand that stands for excellence, discipline, and authenticity. In an industry often filled with drama and controversy, Sarkodie remains one of the most controversy-free superstars in African music. He is famously private, relentlessly focused, and incredibly consistent. His career is a masterclass in longevity. So, this brings us back to the big question: why do so many people call Sarkodie the GOAT, the greatest of all time, of African rap? Let's break it down. First, longevity. He has remained at the very top of his game for over a decade, a lifetime in the fast-paced music industry. Second, consistency. Album after album, hit after hit, he never disappoints. Third, lyrical mastery. His flow, his wordplay, and his storytelling ability are simply in a class of their own. Fourth, cultural impact. He made rapping in Twi mainstream and inspired a generation of artists to embrace their roots. And finally, international respect. He took African hip-hop to stages many thought were unreachable. Sarkodie proved that you don't need to abandon your language or your culture to achieve global success. He didn't just follow trends, he became the standard. His journey is a powerful testament to the fact that African stories matter. African languages matter. And African hip-hop deserves its place on the world stage. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life and legacy of Sarkodie, make sure you like this video and subscribe for more stories about African music legends. And I want to hear from you in the comments below. Is Sarkodie the greatest African rapper of all time? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.